Hey, what's up, man? I just set up my tags and stuff. All right. Should be all Gucci.
Let's get this over with.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from. I hear you.
What's going on?
I think that's gonna block me from using force powers though, but I kinda need my fucking defense up, dude.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
What is it?
Let's go.
Yes.
What's going on?
What is it?
Yeah, that'll do.
Let's go.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Yes.
Actually, where the fuck's Ratton? Atten, I mean. Oh, DC 10, 25% for 2 rounds. Yeah. Neverwinter Nights, yeah, that's good shit too. I remember I wanted to try it. So she needs a freaking lens on hers. I'm pretty sure keying means that it crits easier. I can fucking upgrade this bitch? Yeah, hell yeah.
There she is, one orbital. That's all. The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
But it's missing an engine. I'll get it running.
Yes.
Yeah?
What is it?
It's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fair amount of goodies.
What's going on?
What is it?
Yeah?
Yes. End this.
Tawancha morichiwa mufalo. Kawantonata biasvia. Great.
Yeah? Set and activated.
I hear you.
Wait, where's the guy?
Tong la. Tong laldo. Kawana bota.
And what is it you think you have? If you seek to aid everyone that suffers in the galaxy, it is the internal struggles, when fought and won on their own, that yield the strongest rewards. You stole that struggle from them. That is all I ask. I hear you.
Yeah, the reactor should be just up ahead, actually.
This droid has...
guy's a big boy. Finally, holy shit. Shitty rolls. And there's the ignition code. Dope. Oh boy. Where did I miss it? Oh no. Well, shit. Well, this sucks. Why am I doing no damage?
Time to take you down to size.
Let's go. Holy.
Just say the word.
What's going on?
Just say the word.
What's going on?
Just say the word.
Alright, time to get the fuck out of here. What?
Statement. We have arrived too
That scared
late.
me.
The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The Bay Control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me. You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
God damn it, Adam. Why didn't you just use your flares?
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences. Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Yeah, destroying one of you is easy. Wiping the three of you out might break a sweat.
What is it?
Time to even the odds. I hear you.
Failing, master.
Master force jump.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
I'm not giving up my weapons.
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense people come to no harm.
Very well.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind.
Savage.
You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine.
Just stepping on his
I'll be
balls,
your
dude.
pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Savage.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing.
I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
I'm here because a pretentious shut stole my ship.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
I did no such thing. Are you admitting to stealing the Ebon Hawk?
The Ebon Hawk is here, safe. Its records and navicomputer are being dissected to determine what caused the destruction of the Paragus facility.
Good luck with the navicomputer. You're wasting your time.
We're having some trouble with the navicomputer, but I think with your cooperation, willing or otherwise, that will cease to be an obstacle. If it is your ship, perhaps I should be questioning you as to what happened, and why you destroyed the facility and murdered all the miners stationed there.
You're accusing me of so much shit, dude. Yeah, the Ebon Hawk isn't yours, Idris. Just give me back my fucking ship.
Again, you insist it is your ship. But it has had many owners, which I'm sure you are aware. You have no claim over it. Even if you did, the destruction you have already caused demands that you be tried and punished for what you have done.
I wish I'd blown up that rock cluster, but it wasn't my fault.
So, at last you admit it. At least you have that much courage left. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do
Says
you
the
know
bitch headhunting.
what you have done?
Yeah, I've had enough of this, and you.
It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the Council was right.
Just give me back my ship and I'll depart.
Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us.
She pulls out my laser sword just to prove a point. Like, that's what I mean. It's all just headhunting.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly.
Yep,
Did you care
angry
for
as
him
fuck,
once?
right?
The Jedi have no such attachment. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Oh yeah, no, she's scummy as shit.
Did you find what you came for?
I think so, but we gotta go.
Are you certain you're ready to depart? There was something from your past here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call her charming.
Whatever her charm, or lack thereof, you must deal with it. Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
Yeah, let's just go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is that an okay?
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Well, okay, well, he can sleep on the ship.
I am sorry, General. I will, General. Yet, what is this place?
Jedi Academy.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I'd been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel, my dude?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Just, yeah, meet me at the ship.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
I hear you. Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
Great Jedi robes.
What is it?
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, 20 decks. Oh, they took my shit?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
I went to war to protect others, not to fight.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
She probably also told you that I eat babies and I don't know, some other stuff.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not.
I did not march with Revan because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
Okay.
You may. Before you go.
Oh, what does the Force feel like? It's a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
Imagine waking and hearing the heartbeat of the galaxy for the first time.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It was a pleasure. Oh yeah, no, Atris is a bitch.
Curious thing. What lies behind it? Did she? Perhaps it is a meditation chamber of some sort.
Sure it is.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atris stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
Your behavior core, they didn't memory wipe you, did they? Look, I'm just glad I found you. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Your entire memory? That must have taken some time. Let's get back on the ship, then we'll talk about it.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
Left?
But why? Her oath.
Her reasons are unknown to me, but I fear she may no longer be trusted. We will save her if we can, but we must let her discover the exile's nature for herself. Some evils must be confronted, and isolation from it would have been no defense.
Curiosity.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What are you talking about? You downloaded Aegis' archives.
What is the machine saying?
You said there was a hollow record of my trial in Aegis' records.
We seem to have found it.
Character shit.
Do you know why we have called you here?
I came because I chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
I realized that following Revan, a war was in violation of the Jedi Code, and I broke it knowingly defying the wishes of the Council.
It is good you recognize this. It means you will understand why you must leave us. We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there, more like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he is not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side. as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you.
Yep,
This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
Yep. You'll do. It just has a list of the missing Jedi? Sure, display it, my little friend. Brooke Dantooine, Nar Shaddaa, Master Zaskiel, Master Kavar, Onderon, Master Vash, Korriban, Master Atris, Telos. I knew all the Jedi Masters.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence.
Yeah, exactly.
There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Be that as it may, we need to help them against the Sith. Well, look
Those
who
are
it is.
Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
If it comforts you to believe that, then so be it. But the enemies you face are many, and you will need all the help you can get. It is just me, and I am doing this against Atris's wishes, and those of my sisters.
So you betrayed there? I find that hard to believe.
No, she speaks the truth. We will take this servant of Atris with us.
Okay. You don't believe her story, do you?
I tire of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me
Thanks,
too.
Mom.
I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General.
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
Look, forget Adam. Just take the regular quarters. We got enough room, kid.
It is no matter. I am used to worse conditions, but thank you for your kindness.
Padme has joined the party. She's an Achani defense which protects her against melee attacks and an excellent unarmed fighter. She also has a really kick-ass thing that can happen.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
I mean, my actual one? I mean, when it's returned to me, I'll bear it, yeah.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
I'm not afraid of building a new lightsaber, if that's what you think.
I never said you were, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you.
I have
know
a big
this.
laser cock.
A
It's
lightsaber is
huge.
part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Okay, very well. To begin, there are some parts I need.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Okay. Since when did you become an expert on lightsabers?
I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Yeah? How many credits?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
He's being all spicy. Utility droids tend to have a habit towards developing personality quirks. He's just really foul-mouthed.
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
I mean, that sounds like... I mean, dude, don't worry. Vader probably knows what he's doing.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Yes?
What you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
You always play Pazak with that, and...
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
Bad cards?
That too.
Look, I don't think anybody here really trusts each other, but seriously, it's going to be a short journey if everyone's watching each other for betrayal.
That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
Who? Bayodir?
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Ichani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders. And like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it.
I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want you to talk asking about it either.
I will respect your wishes, and his. Forgive me.
Don't apologize. It was a long time ago. It's just difficult to describe to someone who wasn't there.
The Mandalorian Wars were like that for many. Many returned, who could not tell of their experiences in a way that could bring meaning to them.
I had some other questions.
You may ask.
Did Atris ever mention me?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you.
Yeah, going to war was necessary, though.
That is not all she says.
Oh, wait, we had this conversation already.
Atris says... Atris says when the... So it... I believe that is... Yes, it is... Without having seen you in battle as a...
Oh, oops, this is actually... If I fought Atris, then it might make the truth come out, is what you're saying?
Perhaps it may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression. You may ask. I do not wish to speak.
Oh, fair.
You may ask. I honor the face of my mother. It is not something usually spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother, but the same father?
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel that.
There is no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Man, we're like two awkward teenagers.
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I. And so... You may ask.
Why do you call their handmaidens?
We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters to me, the last of the handmaidens.
You are the last of them?
I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
Your skill is impressive, as is your devotion to your training.
That is not entirely correct. There are times I am distracted. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts.
I'm not sure I understand.
There is much knowledge on Telos, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy.
Battle's not the truth of the Jedi teachers. I believe it is the farthest thing. And you would preserve it?
Atris has already preserved it. What I wonder is if the Jedi teachings should not simply be stored, but brought to others. There is much in their approach to battle that is worthy to be shared.
Is this what occupies your thoughts?
To the Ichani, battle is a means of communication. It is an art in the truest sense of the word. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause.
I agree. It shows how far you're willing to go for your goals.
It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Terrace was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry or strokes upon a canvas. He spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. He showed his heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe he was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
What do you think Revan was saying?
Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other. But to say that seems an untruth, based on what I know of the Jedi. The Force can drive others, but there is still choice, is there not? If there is no choice in the Force, then our teachings and our actions are for nothing, and I refuse to believe that is true. You may ask. Before entering Aedris's service, yes, I carried a name.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Aedris's service, not in myself.
You should take value in yourself as well, though.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Is that some truth to what you say? Is that your judgment of me?
If reasons of the self is why you turned away, then yes, perhaps there was a judgment there. But it was not intended as an attack.
Do you think I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Right now, the only question I'm asking is why am I letting you stay? Nice. Reward points.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
As many, only as many as I need. And it's not my fault they follow me, really.
Is it? Perhaps you are wrong. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Do not cloak one word within another. Friends. Do friends not follow? Do friends not form a hierarchy of their own, no matter how small the circle?
If they're your friends too, maybe you should, I don't know, maybe you could learn to see them that way rather than followers.
I am too old for friends, and when the years settle upon you, you will dispense with such words as well.
Fuck, you're hard, bitch. I'm no leader.
No? Perhaps not. Or perhaps you are different, something more. I am not blind. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Does the fact that you obey me upset you?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more.
There you go.
Have you
Keep
noticed
saying
what has
that.
been
Stop
happening? Have you felt it in them?
No what?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
Oh boy. Yeah, you have a point. I will reflect upon this.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps, for another time. Ask.
You don't seem to like the handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
I trust her. She's here to help us, and allies should stand together, right?
Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. But I will abide her presence. She may have her uses.
Well, why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
Oh, keep that in mind. Watch the handmaiden carefully.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
Okay.
Ask.
What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
There might be a way to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight, but sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted. Ask.
Man, that is a beaten up ship.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord.
Hard as fuck.
All life exists to feed your power. And my life. My life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
That was hard as fuck. now. I kind of want to go to Dantooine, man. Yeah, we'll go to Dantooine. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring it. So I got a fighter, I'm a Jedi fighter, and a rogue.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
First, persuade. You will answer my questions.
I will answer your questions.
You will tell no one. You will tell no one I've been here.
I will tell no one I've seen you, but please leave and don't cause any trouble.
I'm here.
Okay, she's a two-weapon. +2 to hit. That'd be pretty good. Probably mobility would also be a good shit too. But we're gonna give her dual strike. Oh, that's right. She's a fighter. Sick. She needs mobility though, for real. Yeah. Yeah, she has almost more health than me. Alright, oh wow, holy shit.
Charanana gundo. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Terewana jun konata delver. Relive kuronto. Terewana.
Oh, hey. NHK part. Dude, big money.
Let me take care of this.
Yes? This will teach you.
Gosh, Jedi Guardians are awesome.
What? You... There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous, too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. And now that I think about it, stay away from the west, too. The west is filled with Cath hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days. Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I gave the Republic the best years of my life, and I understand they're under pressure. But I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. All we get is sympathy.
Okay. What do you need from the Republic?
Some law and order, for one thing. Take what I'm doing right now. A couple weeks back, There was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, hmm?
What's a sensor?
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it.
Nope.
But I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken.
Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do. Fuck yeah, here we go. The good shit.
Ready. .27 AC. Nutty. Gosh, insanity is great.
Yutapak, Mito! Yatuka, Uwanrika.
You mentioned crystals?
Kavadumpa, Mo Wendido Chokerembi Norta Kunyun Wish Chawaka Chuba.
You speak up as the Force. I sense a small amount of Force potential in you.
Yatuka Uwanrika Chotin Wanima Orata Wakata Chiluma Lispa.
I am a Jedi, actually.
Yatuka Uwanrika Chotin Wanima Orata Wakata Chiluma Lispa.
Don't attack you. Why is
Charika Yayakta, min sobachina ninga ballo cha jukso ni chortuna.
Just like a Jedi.
Charika Yayakta, min sobachina ninga ballo cha jukso ni chortuna. Kavanata kalu, kavana mi donki krato. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawaka chuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa. Yatuka Uwanrika Chotin Wanima Orata Wakata Chiluma Lispa.
Gross.
Everyone down!
Oh, gosh.
I shall honor them with battle.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
This place affects me strangely. There is...
Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect Force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Fuck yeah.
Everyone down!
I shall honor them with battle.
Insanity is great.
Yes?
crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
I've gained a pet crystal. I hope I don't have to feed it.
You scoffed at this gift, but many Jedi would greatly covet such a treasure. The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
That was weird.
I'm here.
Just say the word.
Oh, there's one of them.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
Why, yes, I just found one.
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them. It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for the lot of it. Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits.
Need a little bit of extra cash.
Hey, get away from that door. The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
Holy fuck.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Holy shit.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Rude. My ship's, not battered, dude.
You act like I have insulted your woman. Your
Kinda
ship I
did.
haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Do you hang out by the Cloud District very often?
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
Okay, what exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then, they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
So they stole your shit?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Are you sure it was salvagers?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that. A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Sweet.
These war trophies are advanced weapons that some of the Sith troopers had. Heavy ordnance, which wouldn't be much good for defending my home. I might be able to offer more if you take care of the problem, though. Can you help me out?
I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Dochi monas runta. Yun posoma britoshni posoma britoshniki tuk tuk bamba bora posoma britoshniki tuk tuk bamba bora kino morirani bonon kin un patno Fasa susho wi hoshman funi wa dokin doma Ciao.
I want that. Yeah, that. Sick. Yeah.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in... There is often opportunity in challenges, if you know how to look for... You got any other reason for... Rare thing a visitor wanting to help, but we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something? I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen. I'd take care of it myself, but there are... Kinrath are normally just pests. We think. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Athorian. 2,000. That's all you want. It's you. You want something? I'd take care of it myself. That's all you want.
Okay.
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. Had enough.
Oh wait, I haven't even talked to the administrator. Fuck.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jackie.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
I prefer to keep that quiet.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
I'm looking for a Jedi. Can you tell me who you're talking about?
My friend. Let's just call him Fruk. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
He didn't send for me, but I'd like to meet with him.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I will make it my first priority.
We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
I'll be going.
Let us test ourselves. This will teach you. I shall honor them with battle. This will teach you. I shall honor them with battle. I shall honor them with battle.
Can I help you? Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy who know our value. It's not glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
I can't wait for those salvagers to ship off this planet. I smell it.
You a new set? Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of heading to the ruins. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find. Don't tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to help us, but he sends us nobody. So the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll... The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's been kicked out. Most of them leave us alone. They focus most of their attention on the settlers. But we really don't know. I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm. I'm just glad we're not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something. That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the thief off, but that would be far too easy for us. If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not... reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk to him about the thief. If you must. If you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. There's nothing for you here anyway. I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now. Sometimes I sell them to visitors. You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Ooh.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity? Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Rallon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron.
I'm surprised if the ruins have any holocron left. They're heavily sought by Jedi Masters.
This is no idle boast, traveler, but a fact. A holocron is easily worth many thousands of credits to any Jedi, but I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a scam.
A discerning question. Well, the reason is simple. The market of buyers is limited on Dantooine. If I were on Coruscant, I could make a fortune with this. My dilemma is I lack the funds to travel. So I cannot reach a better market, so my price is reduced. But you travel. And surely you could find a Jedi buyer. I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
This is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you're wasting describing it.
How did you know? Oh, and I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me. I apologize immensely. But surely you recognize that attacking me here will pose problems. The militia and the salvagers will hunt you.
Give me the fake holocron.
I will not. Very well, take it. Leave me to my poverty, my suffering. Have you come to join the others and mock my misfortune? Go away.
You still lurking around? A certain...
That she only buys.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well. We will know when the... And I hope our enemies do not.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
You never know how to quit.
This will teach you.
Hell yeah.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
A challenge.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
I'm heading to the ruins.
You won't find anything there except on the lowest sub-level, and there you'll only find death. Lagreks are everywhere.
What happened?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagreks. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered. I'm not going to tell you that. If you do rescue him, you'll just have to claim on the salvage. Jedi artifacts are rare enough these days without some newcomer coming in. So stay out of it, and we won't... Are you kidding? Of course we aren't. He's on his own. I only wish he didn't have the salvage on him. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Okay.
Sir.
Charana.
Jedi. Leave me be, Jedi.
Prepare to defend yourself, assassin. Oh shit, dude, we're gonna have a lightsaber fight.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
I will not kill you.
You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands.
I will not kill a helpless opponent.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
I heard they had a colony on the Midrim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Maybe she knows.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
That's a cheerful thought.
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous. Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
She is a threat to us.
I won't harm her if that's what you're asking.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship. Yes? Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Echani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you in some basic principles. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how Echani children are raised on warfare.
That seems a good place to start as any.
All Echani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences. As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning. Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts, and do not hold back, or I will hurt you.
Bitch. Tell me not to use an item that equip a melee shield.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back? Face trial?
guess I think you deserve an explanation.
I see. It was always something I was curious about. To walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing. You may ask. I do not think you are ready for further instruction. It does not seem to bother you.
Yeah, well, I can walk around like this if I want to. This is my ship.
Yes? It does not seem to bother.
You have before. Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself, and do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties.
Just because I say her doesn't mean I want to charge up her loading ramp.
We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her, or her loyalty.
Maybe she can help us find the lost Jedi.
Perhaps. I am not convinced.
And said her planet was wiped out. That it was the only colony of her people in the sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Oh, wait. Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them?
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more. Ask, and I will answer. She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
All right.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaiden's training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work. Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive. Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, Listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
I heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
Is I always able to do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you?
No.
It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
You have gained +1 awareness and recovered some of your connection to the Force. Sick.
Yes?
Look, can you tell me about the Jackie crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Should your power increase or your resolve change, is there something...
Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
that note, I'm gonna save. I gotta call it a night. Alright, take care, Gotchi. Appreciate you, man. Looking forward to playing some more Baldur's Gate and Star Wars. I'm looking forward to all the mods. Anyways, take care, man.